Hello children, welcome back to my channel Awesome Learning, and in today's video we will be continuing the topic structure of striated muscles. There was a video made for you. Part 1 of this video was already made, structure of striated muscles, and now part 2 we are going to extend it. A little bit of vision let us do. Children's skeletal muscles is made up of many muscle bundles. We had done this in first part of the video. Those bundles were called fascicles, skeletal muscle, and each skeletal muscle had lot of bundles, and these bundles were called muscle fascicles. Each muscle fascicle then had muscle fibers. You see, these are all muscle fibers, and when each muscle fiber was seen through a microscope, they had a plasma membrane which we call it as sarcolemma, and there was a cytoplasm which was known as sarcoplasm. Each muscle fiber had a myofibril. You see this, each muscle fiber had a myofibril. This is how it represents. And uh, myofibrils are the ones which have light and dark bands. Okay, and the dark bands are anisotropic or A band, whereas the light striations were isotropic or I band. So this we had done in the previous video. Now children, this is due to the presence of two fibrous contractile proteins. As I told you, the light and the dark bands, or the light area or the dark area, are actually due to the presence of few proteins, and these proteins are contractile proteins. Okay children, so the thin protein is actin filament, and the thick is the myosin filament. Okay, the thin one is the actin filament and the thick is the myosin filament. You can see here this blue line, from here it starts and it moves till here. This is myosin filament and it is much broader. Okay, but the pink lines here, these are the actin filaments. So these are the thick ones and these are the thin ones. Okay, and now we'll be moving on further. I bands contain actin, A bands contain actin and myosin. Okay, as we told you here, I band or isotropic bands are light striations. This area is I band because this is lighter, and this area is dark. It is anisotropic. So what are they saying children? They say that I band contains only actin, whereas A band contains both actin and myosin. Okay, they are arranged parallel to each other. Now let me show you. This is a detailed structure of sarcomere. Okay, now you see the sarcomere. This is I band. From here it starts. Okay, from here it starts till here. This is I band, right? And from here till here, this is A band, and you see this A band is made up of myosin. Can you see? Okay, myosin. So A band contains both actin and myosin. So A band, this is from here, this green line represents A band. So from here till here it is A band, and it has both myosin and actin. You can see both are included here in the A band. Okay, myosin, a part of actin is also here, a part of myosin is also included here. So this is A band, but in I band only they have actin. You see, from here till here, do you see any myosin? Do you see any brown part in between? No, because they do not have. I band do not have myosin. I bands have only actin. Then the next thing they are saying that they are arranged parallel to each other. So you can see they are arranged parallelly. Actin, myosin, all of them are arranged parallelly. Okay, children. Now structure here again. Let me show you the same things: tendon or the skeletal muscle, and this muscle has had fascicles. That is the bundle. Many bundles which are called fascicles. Each fascicle had a muscle fiber. Each muscle fiber has a myofibril, and the myofibrils are having lot of light and dark bands. So this is the sarcomere shown, and they contain light and dark bands. And when we want to see these this sarcomere, it appears to be like this. From here till here it is I band, and this I band contains only actin. You do not see any blue line here. So I bands contain only actin, right? But from here till here, this is A band, and A band contains both actin and myosin. So this is quite clear from the diagram, very easy. Now you see, children, A band bears a lighter middle region. Okay, A band, where is my A band? This is my A band. From this portion to this portion, this is my A band. And you see, in between A band, the center portion is a bit lighter, you see. Okay, so there is a lighter middle region called H zone or H band. So from here till here, this is a bit lighter. So, and this zone is called H zone or H band. It is formed of only myosin. Okay, a thin dark line, M line. You can also see M line in the center of H zone, runs through the center of H zone. Okay, so children, again I am telling you, or I am again revising it for you. Just see, this is the sarcomere. This is the structure of a sarcomere. Sarcomere is divided into light and dark bands. This is light band, then this area is dark band, then again light band. This is how it is. Now the light bands are I band, and these are made up of only actins. The dark bands are A band, and these are made up of both actin and myosin. The dark band, in the center of the dark band, there is a lighter area called H zone, and a line called M line passes through the center of the H zone. This is the structure of the sarcomere. Okay, again few new additions, but before that, again I will be repeating the structure. There is a muscle. The muscle contains lot of bundles. The bundles are called fascicle. Each bundle has muscle fibers. Each muscle fiber has a myofibril, and the myofibrils have light and dark bands. Each light and dark bands are alternate. Light bands are made up of isotropic proteins or actins. Dark bands are called anisotropic, and they contain both actin and myosin. Center portion of the dark band is lighter and is called H zone, and a line called M line passes through the center of the H zone. Right? So I band is bisected by a dense dark band. Now you see, I band is also bisected. This is my I band, and you see there is a zigzag line drawn in between. So I band is also bisected by a dense dark band called Z line. This is Z line. Okay. Region between two Z lines. Now these are the two Z lines. From this is one Z line, and this is the other Z line. So the region between two Z lines, the area between the two Z lines is called the sarcomere. So if I ask you, beta, what is sarcomere? What will you say? The region between two Z lines is called the sarcomere. So sarcomeres are the structural and functional unit of muscles. These are the ones which will act or which will function and give the behavior of contraction and relaxations to the muscles. Okay. Now children, explaining the same thing. Now I hope this portion is very much clear to you, because it is getting repeated again and again. Now you have this diagram in your book. This is how it appears. These are the dark band, light bands, dark, light, dark. Each light band has in the center a Z line. See, this is the Z line. Again, this is the Z line. And in the center of the dark band there is a little bit lighter area called H zone, and the center of the H zone is called M line. Now the area between two Z lines is called what? Sarcomere. The area between two Z lines is called sarcomere. So children, I band is bisected by dense dark band called Z line. Region between two Z lines is called sarcomere, and the sarcomere are the structural and functional units of muscle. Okay, so I hope the structural part of striated muscle is now clear to all of you.